Hey everybody, Midnight Absol here. Welcome back to Renegade Platinum, early morning edition. Anyways, last time on Renegade Platinum, we cleared out Rourke's gym. We cleared out Rourke's gym thanks to Leafeon over here. Anyways, this time, after clearing out Team Galactic, who was trying to harass Professor Rowan and Dawn, we're gonna head up Route 204 now. Now that we have got access to Rock Smash, we can head further. Or we have access to Rock Smash, we can then head further up the Ravage Path. Anyways, didn't fight these trainers earlier, so yeah, we'll have to do this fight here. And I guess now is a quick thing to mention for the encounters on on the northern half of Route 204. Long story short, nothing new on the northern half of Route 204 beyond the Ravage Path. The only difference is that the levels are slightly higher. So if there was something there that you wanted that you didn't pick up earlier, well, you can go catch it. You can go catch it there. Again, best Pokemon that I would recommend picking up, probably that I would recommend getting from that area is probably Starly, Badoo, and Ralts, and Rosalia with the Pokeradar if you can find it. Just don't get Sunkern, Lediva, or Spinnerack. They're not that good, especially not Spinnerack. Good God. I would not want to torture you with Spinnerack. Anyways, that side. That side we will once we get. That side. That side. Once we get through here, once we get through this route. Let's get through this route. Once I beat this trainer. Once we get into the Ravage Path Factory, there is something we can do. I just realized. There is something we can do in the Ravage Path. And Steven goes to level 13. Nice. Yes, you should have said no to fighting me. Run down this person, let's go. So, Ravage Path. I haven't been in here yet for one specific reason. As you can see, there are no rocks blocking the way. So you might be thinking, well, why didn't I just go to the northern half of Route 204 already? Here's the thing. If you had tried to come here earlier, there would have been 2 Team Galactic members blocking your path right around in this area. They would have been blocking your way, and you would have not been able to go up into the grass. So you could go through the Ravage Path, and you couldn't do anything else. Anyways, Ravage Path, I believe we've already gone over the encounters on. Or actually, have I? There's a very good chance I didn't. I don't think I actually did go over the encounters for Ravage Path, so alright. Well, I guess I'll quickly go over the Ravage Path encounters for anything. I'll quickly go over the Ravage Path encounters Rapid Fire Edition. So, any new encounter? So, one that we haven't really gone over yet. Zubat's in here. Zubat sucks until it gets Wing Attack, then it can become pretty good. Just see Chucker Conroy's Let's Play of Pokemon Platinum as proof. Zubat once it evolves into Golbat is good. Crobat is really fast. Expert That boosts the power of any. I think that boosts the power of any super effective move you do. Oh, I was going through the bag to find this. Right? Yeah, it does. Okay, so any super effective move you do, it gets boosted, which is really nice. And TM39 Rock Tomb is here as well. So there you go. Anyways, back to the encounters. Geodude went over already. Wooper is water and grass, and is probably the happiest thing alive because it's probably the most happiest thing in the world because it has no. Yet it can learn Ice Punch. Yeah. Psyduck, I believe we went over him already. Let's see. Sandshrew. I don't think we actually went over Sandshrew, because I don't think we had access to find one yet. So Sandshrew. Sandshrew. This thing always seems to be outclassed in every single game, because there's another ground type that's better. Is that the case here? Kinda. I mean, it gets some pretty good moves. It's a pretty good. I mean, the Sandshrew line gets some pretty good moves. No stat buffs, unfortunately. Pretty good moves. No stat buffs, unfortunately. So, if you want an early game ground type, I mean, it is an option. But then again, you have things like But then again, you have things like Marshtomp. You have things like Marshtomp and Marshtomp, Wooper, and Barbo running around, as well as things like Geodude if you want to get a Golem. And even then, there's also Onyx as well, which you can get a Steelix in. So it's okay, but I mean, why? Anyways. Other Pokemon of note here that I don't think we went over is Makuhita. Now, Makuhita. I'm so sorry, Makuhita. I have never used one on my team. I've never used one on my team. I really should at some point, because it is a bulky fighting type, and it is actually really good. But I don't know. For whatever reason, no matter whenever it's been available, I've always used something else. Maybe it's my bias towards poison and dark types, but I don't know. Anyways, Makuhita line doesn't really get anything interesting. It's still really good. Didn't get any changes. It just has its Gen 7 move. It just has its Sun and Moon learn set, which also means via heart scale for Hariyama, you can get Bullet Punch. So hey, you won't have to deal with those pesky. You have something to deal with those pesky fairy types aside from just a poison jab. Anyways, with that, that is everything for the Ravage Path. If I didn't go over it already, well then you just get a refresher on that. So yay. Anyways, let's speed up. This trainer is not gonna have a good day. A hoppin'. And you're dead. You are super dead. Alright, Shroomish. This trainer did not pick very good Pokemon for this area. I can tell you that right now. Alright. And you're done. Alright. That trainer done? Let's see. A Miracle Seed. Well, if you didn't take the starters earlier, well, now you can get one. Back here, there's you. Hi, are you the flurry type? I'm asking you to make a point. You teach at the trainer school, and I'd like to give you a lesson. Before I do, I'd like you to add this TM. TM 78. What is this one again? Oh, Captivate. Double battle. Do I want to do a double battle right now? Sure, why not? Let's do this. I guess this can give me a chance to go over the Pokemon for the next area, since there's quite a lot of new Pokemon there that we need to go over. And I do want to go over there as well and I do want to go in and we have to go over there anyway, so why not start now? Alright. So, the next area we're going to, if you've never played Platinum before, then sorry, but anyways, Next area on our list is the Valley Windworks. After this, so Valley Windworks. Starting things off, we got a really good and solid electric type, Magnemite. And Magnemite is here, and it is still very good as it always is. Electric Steel is a pretty good type combination, giving it quite a few resistances. Although it is quad weak to things like Earthquake, so watch out for that. Only thing to really note is that it is compatible with TF62 Bug Buzz, and it's got its Ultra Sun and Moon Learn set. If you want to get Magneton, I would recommend waiting until after you get your If you want to get Magneton, I would recommend waiting until after you get Thunderbolt to level 41, or you teach it via TM on your Magneton. Actually, Magnezone. I'm an idiot. Magnezone. Anyways, you get a Magnezone by just going to Mount Coronet and leveling up your Magneton once. But I would wait till level 41, because that's when Magneton learns Thunderbolt, the last of its really good moves. Then you can have a really good combination of Tri-Attack, Flash Cannon, Thunderbolt, and Bug Buzz if you want to. Or you can run Thunder Wave if you so choose. Anyways, that side. Next up on our list is Elekid. This thing, if you want a really good electric type, I could highly recommend getting this thing specifically. This thing becomes a monster with Electivire. Even as an Electabuzz, it still can do really well. This thing is just awesome. It gets Vital Spirit as a second ability now. It gets Thunder Punch at level 19, Brick Break at 25, and it can even get and Elekid also gets Cross Chop at 43. Yeah. Cross Chop at 34. Close Combat and Wild Charge at 40 and 43. So yeah, you can get those really good moves and as a baby form. But that's not all. That's not all, of course. That's not all, of course. I'll quickly go over its evolutions as well. Since we are here, Electabuzz only needs the Electivire to evolve Electrolyzer to evolve into Electivire. Try saying that 5 times fast. Pretty much the same move you said as Elekid, it's just that it gets some things at later levels. So there is a legitimate advantage to keeping Elekid. You'll get a lot of its better moves like you'll get some of its really good moves 5 levels earlier. But would I recommend doing that? Hell no. That's not a good idea at all. I would not put anybody through that kind of punishment. But anyways, Electivire is the final Pokemon. Electivire is the final Pokemon we need to go over. Electivire for this trio is a monster. Don't doubt this thing for a second. And Motor Drive is an incredible good ability, and there is another catch to Electivire. Electivire will now become electric and fighting when Electivire will be electric and fighting, not firefighting. We already have that. Electric and fighting, a really cool type combination. And obviously, at level 1, it can get Hammer Arm and the 2 other elemental punches that it already doesn't have. It gets Wild Charge at 45, Close Combat at 49, and it can get Giga Impact at 57 as its last move. It can also get Drain Punch as a move now, so You can also get Drain Punch as a move, so if you want it, so you can even recover with this thing. A very solid Pokemon, solid Pokemon indeed, and it got the right boot, and it got buffs to make it even more better than it already is. Next up though is Electrike. I love this thing. I personally love this thing. I think it's one of the best I think this is one of the best electric types. I think it's one of the better electric types out there. Fast, doesn't have a big move pool, but it doesn't really need it. It's good at just hitting hard and fast. Anyways, Electrike doesn't really have it. Anyway, Electrike and the Manectric don't actually have any major changes. I can recommend these ones. I think aside from Jolteon and another Pokemon we're going to go over in a minute, and aside from Jolteon and Crobat, it's one of the faster things you can get in the Pokedex at the moment. Anyways, next thing up is Voltorb. Why does it? This thing is not really aged as well. This thing is not really something that I like, if I'm honest. It's basically a Pokeball. Okay. To be fair, Voltorb and thus Electrum are pretty freaking fast. So there's that. It can get Bug Buzz. As a move now. To get anything else really? No. Thunderbolt being its best electric move. Explosion technically since Thunderbolt and Thunder are its best electric moves. It can get Gyro Ball, but that's a physical move, so why? Miracle could be an option, but you're going to outspeed anyway, so why would you use that? Let's see. It can get Explosion, but again, why? It can get Energy Balls and Electrode now, so hey, you can deal with ground types. But still, no. I just don't like this thing. I'm pretty sure there's some of you who do like it just either for the gimmick of it blowing up, even though it's terrible at using those moves, or the fact that it's really fast, but personally, I don't like this one. Next up though is Drifloon. Word of advice: read its Pokedex entry. Read its Platinum Pokedex and read its Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum Pokedex entries. They are definitely something. Anyways, only thing to mention with Drifloon is that Unburden is now its main ability instead of Aftermath, so I would try and get Unburden if you catch one of these things. It can get TM88. It can get TM88 It can get TM88 now as a possible move. It can get Air Slash, which is like, thank God. It can get Air Slash now. Why can this thing not learn Air Slash in any game ever? Why? It's like you think this thing would be good at special attack. It's got the moveset that it can be a physical or special attacker, and you don't give it Air Slash. Why? Game Freak, why? Also, this thing can now learn Flamethrower. As a Drifblim. So yeah. Also, it can blow up. So another thing to watch out for. This thing can blow up, and it can actually make use of it blowing up as a sacrifice play. So yeah, this thing could be pretty dangerous. Now there is another Pokemon that we need. There is one other Pokemon. Pachirisu. Now I know what some of you might be saying. Pachirisu is good. It did really good in the tournament like a decade ago. I'm aware of this. But Pachirisu is still not very good in the base game. Pachirisu Pachirisu got a buff to its Pachirisu got a minor buff to its stats, and it also got a new ability. No more runaway. It has No more runaway. It has volt absorb now. It also got a major. It also got a major buff to its. It also got a major buff to its special attack and its got a major buff to its special attack and a buff to its defense. Which also makes me question why. Why it had such terrible special attack in the first place. 45 base special attack and attack. Are you kidding me? Anyways, aside from the stamp up, nothing too interesting to note with this line. Yeah. Anyways, one last thing to mention is that Plusle and Minun are available via the Poké Radar. Do I recommend either of these two? No. It's the simple answer. These things are meant to work well in double battles, but they're Pikachu clones. It's like, why? Again, why? It's like, why would you willingly make a Pikachu? It's like, and they went one step further in Coliseum, where you get a Plusle in that game, and there is no Minun available in that game. Anyways, Plusle first. Got a buff to its defenses, a slight buff to attack, slightly more special defense, and it's slightly faster now. Does it make it any better? Well, a little bit. I mean, it gets Nasty Plot, and Baton. You can teach it Agility, Nasty Plot, Baton Pass, and Thunderbolt. So you can just So if you can find a Pokemon to set up on, you can set up and then Baton Pass out with a lot of special attack and speed, and that Thunderbolt could hit really hard. And also, it gets Lightning Run as an ability now, so you aren't forced to have the terrible Plus ability. So there's something. Minun, same thing, buff to its attack, except it got a buff to its attack, special defense, and speed as well. And again, it's got some okay moves, except Minun's probably the worst of the two, because it can't learn. Mine's probably the worst of the two. Although I guess Minun does have fake tears, so fake tears could be something, I guess. It does get agility and nasty plot as well, but it's basically the same thing, so why? Anyways, with that is all the encounters. So that's all the encounters. Now then, that aside, yeah, I'll be fine. I'll be fine for this. Let's do this. There's a reporter over here, and I think you know what happens when we run into these guys. Let's talk to them. Oh, you're a trainer. Want to TV, find games, TV station? Do you want to answer 5 questions to get a reward? I guess you wouldn't say no. Okay, roll the camera. Here's the first question. Is there a cave called Dojo Falls within the Johto region? Yeah, sorry, that was wrong. Try again if you must. Yep. Alright. Nope. That one was dumb on me. Dojo Falls in the Johto? No, it's in Kanto. Second question. Right. Yes, that's right. Second question then. Feather badge? No. Alright. Orange Apricot in the Johto region? No. Actually, you know what? This is really boring. Let's just cut to the battle. Yep, that's the reporter's really bored, so you have to fight them only after 3 questions. Anyways, Chikorita. Yep, we're doing this again. We're doing this again. We have 3 more. We have the Johto starters this time. These 3. these three have always been interesting. These three have always been interesting to talk about because some are always really good and some of them are really good. Cynical has always been really good because it's basically a Charizard clone except it can't fly, and except it isn't in the air. Totodile got better with the physical special split in these games, and Chikorita. Well, let's go over Chikorita first, shall we? It gets Serene. It can get Serene Grace as a new ability. It has two different abilities depending on which version of Renegade Platinum you play. If you play the complete version with all the changes, you can get Serene Grace as an ability. A fantastic ability. If you play the classic version of Renegade Platinum with not all the changes, and you have Leaf Guard, you can get Leaf Guard as an ability. So, still really good abilities regardless. Anyways, Chikorita. Chikorita line can get TM85, which we have not seen yet, but trust me, that TM is really good. That TM is really good, and you'll like it when you find it. Again, the ability changes transfer over to the all the way up to Meganium, as well as the moveset. Aside from one specific thing. Meganium can learn Earth Power via Move Relearner. It also has it also gets a stat buff as well. It also will get a stat buff as well. It has more special attack now, so it's better at actually being able to attack people. It's still more of a wall. It's still supposed to be more of a wall, but it can actually do some pretty good damage now, so definitely consider it. Anyways, Totodile. We'll do Totodile next, since it was the next one out. Totodile. I either love, depending on the game, depending on which game I'm playing of the Johto regions, I either love or hate this thing. In Heart Gold Soul Silver, I hate this thing because you don't get a physical water type move until either Aqua Tail or Waterfall, depending on which one you get first. Ice Fang is your Ice Punch. You can't get Ice Punch anymore, so you're stuck with. So if you want an Ice move, you're stuck with Ice Fang, unless you want to use Ice Beam for some reason. And yeah, but on the bright side, Totodile does not suck here. Intimidate as a possible ability for it in the complete edition, of course. Intimidate as a possible ability. It's compatible with TMO2 Dragon Claw. Gets really good moves. Seriously, this thing can get Dragon Dance and Superpower, and it got a minor buff to its attack, to its base attack as well. So yeah, this thing can get Ice Punch via Heart Scale and Hydro Pump. And it cannot get Aqua Jet, and it can get Aqua Jet among its level up moves. This thing could be dangerous. This thing could be dangerous. So yeah, watch out for anything in the Totodile line in the future. These things can really wreck your stuff if you aren't careful. Anyways, now to Cyndaquil. Now Cyndaquil, like, also, ow. Anyway, Cyndaquil, if you're playing the complete version, you get adaptability as your main ability. A really good ability for boosting its fire moves even further, instead of only getting the boost when you're at low health. That said, if you're playing the normal version of Renegade Platinum, you get Flash Fire as an ability. Still not a bad ability. You can use it to switch in on things. You can use it to get a free switch in if you cannot predict your opponent. Anyways, the Cyndaquil line still gets some pretty good moves. We still get pretty good moves. Extra Sensory. You get Extra Sensory just before evolving. Lava Pluma 27, and you can get things like Reversal as well. And as a Typhlosion specifically, Thunder Punch, and Earth Power via Move Relearner. Yeah, 124th base special attack now, and a slightly lower defense and special attack to give the special attack a boost. In fact, everything except its speed, everything except its speed, everything except speed, HP, and special attack got slightly lowered, but it is a monster. This thing is a monster. It can even get Flare Blitz, and it can even get double-edged Flare Blitz and Eruption later on in its life. As a Typhlosion specifically. So this thing is very, very good. Talk to me when you want them. I need to empty out my party. I need to empty my party out so I can pick these three up. So let's do that. So let's do that. Well, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. So put Ralt away. Bidoof, who I only have for HM use if I need it. And even though students get the XP share, I'll put you in the party. I'll put you in the PC for now. Alright, let's go get him. Here's a surprise. Congratulations. Leaf Pokemon. Yay. And Chikorita. Let's see. Nickname? No. It's a Farmos? It's Cyndaquil. No. Big Jaw, Totodile. Nope. Okay, bye. I need a new job. I feel bad for those three. Those three probably just got stuck out here because there's nothing for them to do. They got stuck out here, there's nothing to do, so they got bored. Anyway, as you can see, all three are holding the items. And let's see what we got for natures. Careful, nature. Double-edged sword. Careful, nature, double-edged sword. Got Serene Grace, which is nice. Probably not going to use Chikorita, but hey, got it. Naive. That's pretty... Oh, and it's a female Cyndaquil. Wow. Interesting. Got Blaze, not instead of adaptability, but it's fine. Jolly Nature. That is really good for a Totodile. Wow. Torn for its ability, didn't get Intimidate, but again, I wasn't trying to get specific nature. I wasn't trying to get anything, the specific abilities for these three, but hey. Anyway, they all have their element and item that boosts their specific type. So yeah. I think I'll end things off here though. We went over the encounters for the next area, and there isn't really much else to do here for the time being. Actually, wait, there is one thing, I guess. There's one thing, I guess, which I'll quickly show. Which is the berries. You gotta remember to farm those berries. If not, berry farming isn't as easy and simple as it is in Ultra Sun and Moon, or getting berries in Sword and Shield. But hey, berry farming you can still get quite a lot of good berries if you are good at farming. You give a random berry every day. You give her a random berry, so we got Chesto, and you give us the Spray Duck, which allows us to water berries. Berries are based off of the real-time clock, so just be advised of that, and no speeding up the clock does not work. Also, we have these two right here, and we can't do anything with these two for the time being. We'll deal with them later. We'll deal with them in the next episode. Actually, wait. Now that I think about it, I also didn't show up the Pokemon Center. I keep forgetting things. You give us Heal Ball, and we can buy Net Balls. I don't need Net Balls right now, but I don't need Net Balls at the moment, but probably later. Anyways, for that aside, now we'll end things off here. So, if you like the video, you know what to do. And next time we're gonna head down the path to the right to see what we can see what's over that direction. So, so, I will see you guys next time. Bye.